This broadcast is presented under the legal ownership authority of Magnitude Sports. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Magnitude Sports. Send it up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We are live and ready here for a interesting matchup here. This will be the Fargo Post 400 Stars taking on the Dilworth Raildogs. An average age difference of about 24.2 years between these two teams. So once again, this is 100% for fun. It doesn't go into the overall record. It's not being scored on Game Changer. You can watch it right here on Magnitude Sports, or you can search the game on iScore if you really want to follow it on your phone in a similar way that you would on Game Changer. So we'll go over everything. We got a full pregame show for you here, so we'll take a break and be right back.
When your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Deeds Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdec.com. J. Deeds Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more. All inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit mandysofargoND.com and discover something new today. mandysofargoND.com. Handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
All right, welcome back. Starting in Bankfield, there you see Coach Schwabe doing the batting for his team's infield warm-up here. And let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side on paper. Before we get to that, once a quick reminder, Magnitude TV Plus, Facebook, Instagram, X is the way that you can find us there. And also pinned to the top of our Facebook page will be this schedule here. You can get an idea of who's playing who. There is one change, and that is in the Omaha tournament, the Stars, instead of playing Brookline, will play Rapid City, and then they will play Rapid City again a couple days later. Found out about that change a little bit earlier today. We did get it updated, so thought for a moment someone was knocking on the door there, so but apparently not. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side if we are able to do so. And the Stars 3-1. They've technically played 2 games, but they picked up 2 forfeit wins yesterday when they were supposed to play Fergus Falls post 30, but the team simply did not show up. The no show no call rule at work. That was a no show, no call, no email, no text, no any form of communication. So they pick up two wins as a result of that. They are 3-1 on the season. They're currently ranked 5th in the North Dakota AA Legion standings. They've outscored their opponents officially 12-5, but they get credit for a win in the forfeit win, so 14-5. They're on a 2-game winning streak, and they're 3-1 in their last 4 games since they haven't played 5 games yet. They were supposed to play a conference game against Bismarck on June 9th. That one was postponed due to some severe and tornadic weather that went through the Bismarck area. That has been rescheduled to June 29th, so we'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports coming up on June 29th. For the Dilworth Raildogs, their head coach is Chris Haffey. They are 5-0-1, and they have been pretty dominant in their amateur league. They are 1-0-1 when playing on the road away from home. They have outscored their opponents 59-28, and they're on a 1-game winning streak. They've gone 4-0-1 on their last 5 games. They got a 7-1 win over the Sabin Mets on May 24th, and then they took a 11-10 win and a 10-0 win over the Holly Hawks on May 31st. And then they had a 12-1 win over the St. Wendell Saints on June 6th. They had another game on June 6th where they had a 10-10 tie against the Regal Eagles. And then on June 7th, they picked up a 9-6 win against the Fergus Falls Canes, I believe is what they're called. Yeah, Fergus Falls Canes. So that's a look at the two teams side by side. Your eyes on the game today, it's going to be Andy Anheuser running the bases and Randy Revocoli behind the plate calling the balls and the strikes. Your game day weather forecast looks like this. Currently 72 degrees under a partly cloudy sky. We'll look to be in the low 70s for the first half of this game, and then probably dip into the mid 60s, and we won't be here at 11 o'clock, but in the event that this game goes to extra innings, then we might see 60 at 11 o'clock tonight. But that's a look at your game day forecast here for the Stars and the Raildogs. We'll take another break. We're getting closer. The umpires are talking, and they're exchanging lineups. And we'll be back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
It's payback time.
You wouldn't want officials ruining your game day at home, so don't ruin it for them on the field or court. Respect officials. That's one way you can serve, stand, and score. This message.
Ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
Here's 3 ways you can support Magnitude Sports. First, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It's 100% free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 month-to-month YouTube memberships. Finally, businesses can choose one of 2 online YouTube sponsorships or contact us for more options. To learn more, click the Join button or give us a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Post 400 baseball is back. We have all the dominant performances.
Rounding third is Oliver Luck. He will come in, and the throw won't be in time, and Easton Rarick with a 2-run single
to right, and it's 10-4 in all the big moments.
Back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for one, on to first, rack him up for two. Throw back to third, make it a triple play. It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
All right, welcome back to Starry on Bank Field for the Fargo Post 400 Stars and the Dilworth Raildogs, an amateur team versus a Legion North Dakota AA team. The average age of the Raildogs is 31.3 years of age, while the average age of the Fargo Post 400 Comets is 18.1 years old. So they're going to the national anthem now. We'll have your starting lineups here in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Hungry? Get to Vic's for Hamburger Happy Hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's, located at 1608 Main Avenue Southeast in Moorhead.
It's time for an oil change. You want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick professional oil change you can feel good about.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Men grow up hearing,
be a man. Never show any fear, kid. You gotta be tough.
Push through the pain. Don't be weak. Man, it's time to change the narrative. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health.
Let it out.
It's okay to feel. Speak up, because the life you save could be your own.
All right, welcome back. Starry Bank Field. It's a single 9-inning game today instead of 2 7s like normal, which is all right. This will, like I said, this will be an interesting game. I have no idea what to expect. I know that I can tell you this: the Dilworth Raildogs, they're pretty good. Will they bring their full force against the Fargo Post 400 Stars? Will they let up a little bit? We shall see. This, like I said, this one does not count in the win-loss column. It does not count in any of the stat categories. Unless the Stars pull out a win, then I might be tempted to put it into their stat numbers anyway. I'll make like an unofficial category for the one game. Alex Christofferson is their starting pitcher on the mound, and he'll be tossing them into the glove of Jacob Klinsky. Around the bases, you have Gus Wermeyer at first, Colby Hansen at second, Max Ammerman, the shortstop, Ethan Dahl at third, and then in the outfield, Mason Sinner in left, Kane Mathiasen in center, and Gus Pankratz in right field. And once again, your starting pitcher is Alex Christofferson. The lineup for the Dilworth Raildogs will look like this. It will be batting first will be the shortstop Landon Johnson, the second baseman Owen Hoover, and the starting pitcher Carson Zimmel. That's the top of the lineup. The middle of the lineup at batters 4, 5, and 6. So the center fielder Andrew Lynn, the catcher Matt Fickner, who is the son or grandson. He told me and I forgot, but of the pitching coach for Fargo Post 400, Jeff Fickner. And then you got Grant Anderson in left field. And then the bottom of the order at 7, 8, 9, third baseman Dylan Anderson, first baseman Wes Hoover, and right fielder Ryan Schock. Caden Camacho, Andy Pugliano, and Tyler Thrash will be the reserves, along with Andrew Harrinan Andy Pugliano, that name might seem a little bit familiar. He sometimes umpires here for Fargo Post 400 Stars games, calling the balls and strikes. The Pug Zone will not be in effect for Andrew Pugliano's at-bat should he come into the plate in this game. Once again, he is starting off as a reserve in this contest here. So, once again, this game is not being scored on Game Changer. So, and our PA announcer is somebody from the Dilworth team. I'm not sure who. I didn't get a name, but he's been doing a good job so far with the pregame introductions. He's even announcing it as a Stars home game. So that is very, very cool of him to do, considering that he's probably cheering for the other team.
Number 5, Landon Johnson.
All right, so there you go. Landon Johnson will be the leadoff batter here for the Raildogs. Gustafsson comes set. Winds and delivers the first pitch of the game, and it's going to be missed for a ball at 7:04 p.m. local time. For our friend Jim in Denver, North Carolina, it's 8:04 local time. There's a strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Landon Johnson. Once again, Alex Gustafsson on the mound pitching. You got Jacob Klinsky behind the plate catching. Here's the windup, and got it in there. Strike 2 on the inside edge. Nice job. So one thing I do know about this Raildogs team is they kind of take it easy in the first inning or so before they start to pound things around the field a little bit. They're willing to strike out. They're willing to get to know their opponent's pitcher, and then they start their attack. So we'll see if that game plan's in effect for this one or not. 2-2 pitch from Christofferson. Got it in there for a strikeout.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 4, Owen Hoover.
So 1 struck out. I don't get too excited at the strikeout there because I just told you kind of what their game plan is in their other games. So like I said, we'll see if they bring that same game plan here against the Stars or not. 1 away now here in the top of the first, and there's another strike. Owen Hoover is the batter. 5 pitches, 1 ball and 4 strikes. The first pitch of the game was a ball, and he's thrown nothing but strikes since then. And the 0-1 delivery. And this is a bouncing ball, high bouncing ball. 2 bounces to third, and he'll flip it over to first, and he did not get it there in time. Hoover is able to run it out for an infield hit. We got a runner on base for the Raildogs.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 7, Carson Zimmel.
Well, you just heard it. Carson Zimmel will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 0 lifetime on Magnitude Sports, and that's because this is the first time that the Raildogs, in the almost 10 years of our existence, have ever played on our station. 0-1, or actually 0-0, excuse me. And that one will miss for a ball. So it's 1-0 now here to Carson Zimmel. Big thank you to our sponsors, Vixen Moorhead, J. Dietz Construction, Valley Service, Hogue Diesel Service and Truck Repair, and Bell Bank, to name a few. Here's the set for the 1-0 pitch and the delivery. And this one right back up the middle. 1 bounce. Can they turn the double play? They'll throw it over to first, and they do. 4-6-3 on the double play. Ends the top half of the first inning, and we remain scoreless. And the Stars are coming up to bat when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Century Builders, integrity isn't just a word. It's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small-town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. All right, welcome back. You're getting a good look there at Carson Zimmel, the starting pitcher there for the Raildogs. He'll be tossing them into the glove of catcher Matt Fickner. As we go around the bases, you got Wes Hoover at first, Owen Hoover at second, Landon Johnson will be the shortstop, Dylan Anderson at third, Grant Anderson in left field, Andrew Lynn in center field, and Ryan Schock in right field. That's your defensive lineup. Mason Sinner will be the leadoff batter here.
Mason Sinner.
Short little pause here, so third baseman Dylan Anderson can tie his shoe. Camera may not cooperate with us. It is a little windy out there. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Mason Sinner. Sinner 2 for 5 this year in the 3 games that, or the 2 games that they have played so far. Has a hit, 2 pair of hits to center field. He'll swing and miss here for strike number 2. And that one's a little bit low, and he'll check his swing, and he'll take the ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes there to Mason Sinner. We'll see Caden Mathiasen and Colby Hansen, the next 2 batters here for the Stars. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zimmel comes set and delivers. Swung on, and that one smacked out into right field. That is going to be a base hit for Mason Sinner, and he reaches first, and that'll bring up Caden Mathiasen.
Next up for your Stars.
Caden Mathiasen, and a throwing error will move Mason Sinner to second base. Each team has a hit. Caden Mathiasen is 8 for 18 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. He likes left field the most. He does have a couple of hits to right field and a hit to center field, but most of his hits go to left field. Looking at his spray chart. So Stars with a runner in scoring position now. And Mathiasen goes to left field and drifts it foul and out of play for a long strike number 1.
If you could return foul balls to the dugout, that'd be much appreciated.
Must have got a script. I like it. I love it. No balls and a strike as Zimmel looks back at Sinner on second, delivers, and that one's fouled at the plate off his ankles, and that's going to be a stinging, ouchie strike number 2. He'll walk it off, though. Oh, 0-2. Zimmel will stare down Sinner on second, deliver the pitch. And this one, a ground ball out towards Hoover. Owen Hoover over to Wes Hoover for the 4-3 ground out. And advancing to third is Mason Sinner.
Next up for the Stars, number 2, Colby Hansen.
So 4-3 ground out moves Sinner over to third, brings up Colby Hansen. Colby Hansen had a home run in the opening game of last season. He's yet to hit a home run this season. He's had a handful. He had a handful of home runs last season, actually. One's fouled at the plate for a strike. 0-1 the count. Here to Colby Hansen. Seven for 19 lifetime on Magnitude Sports is Colby Hansen. And this one will find its way, mishandled by the second baseman, and the Stars will take the lead on an error. So the Stars strike first here in the bottom of the first. They have the 1-0 lead.
Gus Wehrmeyer.
Error will be charged to second baseman Owen Hoover. Gus Wehrmeyer. Eight for 20 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. And Gus likes right field. And now they throw to second, and he successfully steals second base. Pitch came across as ball number 2, so a 2-0 count now here to Gus Wehrmeyer. Colby Hansen standing on second base, and the pitch is in for strike 1. Gus Pankratz in the on-deck circle here with one away. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. Seth Egan would follow if we get that far in the lineup. That one fouled right back into the netting. We're at a 2-2 count now. Ball, strike, and fouled away in that order on the 4 pitches so far here between Zimmel and Wehrmeyer. And the aforementioned Seth Egan's kind enough to grab that ball from behind the backstop. 2-2. Zimmel comes set, takes a peek at second base, winds and delivers. That one is rifled out into left field, and that will drop for a base hit. It'll also scoop by Grant Anderson. Rounding third is Colby Hansen. He will score. And the Stars take a 2-0 lead on an RBI double by Gus Wehrmeyer.
Next up for your Stars, number 11, Gus Pankratz.
One thing we didn't go over in the keys of the game, was the keys to the game. We didn't go over those in our pregame show. But one of the things that I was going to mention is they have to take advantage of their youthfulness. They got a little bit more energy than some of these slightly older gentlemen on the field, and you saw an example of that on that RBI double by Wehrmeyer out into left field just a moment ago. It's 2-0 now, Stars. No balls and a strike, 2 away in the pitch. High and in for a ball, 1-1. Pankratz batting 5th in the lineup. Seth Egan is on deck. Jacob Klinsky would follow if we get that far. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the delivery. And that one is right over to the third baseman. He will pick it up, fire it over to first, and that is a 5-3 ground out, and the runner will stay put at second base. And there are 2 away now.
Hitter number 12, Seth Egan.
Seth Egan. 4 for 12 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. Our center field camera is shaking big time, so we will not go to it too frequently. That one's going to be popped out of play on the first base side. Good for strike number 1. 2-0 lead now here for the Stars. Here in the bottom half of the first inning, they have 2 runs on 3 hits. And the windup in the delivery, and this one is popped up. Going to the third base side into foul territory. Dylan Anderson is there for the catch, and he dropped it. He dropped it, so it'll be an unofficial strike. I don't know if he lost it in the sun or what, but third baseman Dylan Anderson making a play that probably doesn't happen too often at third base. Most of the times you see that one caught. And this one lined right up into center field, nearly hit the umpire. Rounding third, there's Gus Wermeyer, and it's going to be close. And he's out at the plate. And that will put an end to the inning. He will get credit for that base hit, though. He'll go into the books as a single as he ripped one into center field.
Stars in the bottom of the first inning, 2 runs on
8-4-2 on the throw at home. 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 the batters for the Raildogs. When we return after this here on Magnitude Sports, that'll be Andrew Lynn, Matt Fichtner, and Grant Anderson. Alex Christopherson will toss pitch number 9 right after the break. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. 2-0 lead for the Stars after 1 inning of play over the Dilworth Raildogs. And Alex Christopherson will face the middle of the order batters 4, 5, and 6, including leadoff cleanoff hitter Andrew Lynn. We'll see Matt Fichtner and Grant Anderson this inning as well. Once again, it's the 4, 5, 6 batters. Alex Christopherson get ready to toss pitch number 9. And a big thank you to Bell Bank, Shields, Mandy's of Fargo, Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, Frank's Lounge, Legacy Plumbing, Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Play It Again Sports, Century Builders, and Kingpins for supporting Stars, Astros, Comets, and Rockets games this season here in 2026 on Magnitude Sports. Certainly appreciate their support of the program and of the broadcast, and we would not be here doing this if it wasn't for you. We would not have all this equipment if it wasn't for you. And we would not have jerseys for 4 teams if it wasn't for you. So, once again, there's a lot of other things that we would not have if it wasn't for you. So, we certainly appreciate your help. All right, Andrew Lynn, support, I should say. Andrew Lynn, the batter. 17 minutes into the ball game now as we get ready for the top of the second inning. Christopherson will get the signal from Klinsky and deliver, and that one's going to hit in the turf for ball number 1. Christopherson may have let that ball go before his front foot came to plant on the ground. Usually that's what happens when those pitches go in like that. This time he does plant his foot, and that one's just a little bit low for a ball. And he tried to hit the corner and miss, so after throwing 7 strikes and 1 ball in, 5 strikes and 1 ball in the first inning, he's now throwing more balls and strikes here in the second inning. See if he can get out of that slump. This one, a high fly ball, center field, could be playable for Mathiasen, and it is. And that is out number 1. So a fly out to Mathiasen on a 3-1 pitch will bring up Matt Fichtner. Matt Fichtner, the son or grandson, I'm going to go with son. That seems more appropriate, I think. Yeah, the son of Fargo Post 400 pitching coach Matt Fickner. Jeff Fickner. Matt Fickner's the batter. Jeff Fickner's the pitching coach. He's also the assistant coach for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. 1 ball, no strike, the count here to Fickner. And that one is just going to miss the strike zone for ball 2. So strike zone a little bit narrower here in inning 2 than it was in inning 1. At least that is how I see it so far. And the 2-0 delivery. Swung on and hit almost into the gap. Can Mason Sinner get there? Yes, he can. He'll make it. The grab on the run. And that is 2 away on 2 flyouts. 1 to center field, 1 to right field, left field. And now Grant Anderson will be the batter. And he'll foul the first one away at the plate. For a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike here for Alex Christofferson. In a little bit here, we'll tell you about some conference games happening in North Dakota Legion AA. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Grant Anderson. Dylan Anderson is on deck here for the Raildogs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Stars have a 2-0 lead after 1 inning of play. And the pitch, a little bit high and outside for ball number 2. So Bismarck played let's try that again. Bismarck played Minot in a doubleheader. Bismarck took the first game 9-4. Minot took the second game by the score of 8-3. So they split the doubleheader, and the Stars currently sit right in the middle of the standings with a 0-0 record in conference play. Their game against Bismarck was postponed due to some tornadic and severe thunderstorm activity. And a little toss there from Christofferson to Weremeyer for the 1-3 ground out will put a conclusion to the top half of the second inning. It's 2-0 Fargo Post 400 Stars over the Dilworth Raildogs here. We're 22 minutes into the ball game, and we have more for you here on Magnitude Sports right after this.
When your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
Leading up the bottom of the second inning for your Stars, number 18, Jacob Klinke.
All right, Jacob Klinske is your leadoff batter. Be batters 7, 8, and 9 for the Stars here, the leadoff in the bottom half of the second. The Comets were in Mandan for that invite tournament. The Astros and Rockets were down in Sioux Falls. We'll give you updates on those games coming up here at some point this inning when an opportunity presents itself. First pitch from Klinske is fouled away for strike 1. This season so far, Klinske has a hit to left field. He also reached base on a fielder's choice this season. 0-1 here to Klinske. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So the Comets in Mandan, they are now 5-6 on the season. They are 3-6 when playing on the road. If I remember correctly, they went 2-3 in their 5 games in Mandan. Or maybe it was 3-2. No, it was 2-3 because I got the last 5 sitting at 2-3. So So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Klinsky. The Astros and the Rockets both took visits to the falls in Sioux Falls. And we got those team photos on our social media channels if you want to check them out. But they had some tough games, but they also had some good games too. The Astros are now 3-6 overall on the season. The Rockets are now 3-8 overall on the season. Their road records are 3-4 for the Astros and 3-5 for the Rockets. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count here to Jacob Klinsky. Max Ammerman is on deck. Ethan Dahl will follow. Once again, a big thank you to Kingpins, Century Builders, Play It Again Sports, Grease Monkey, and Mandy's of Fargo, to name a few of our sponsors here supporting Stars, Comets, Astros, and Rockets games this 2026 season here on Magnitude Sports. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on a high fly ball into left center field. Andrew Lynn's chasing after it, and he will make the grab for out number 1.
Next up for your Stars, number 10, Max Emmerman.
Max Ammerman, 2 for 7 this season so far in the 2 games that the Stars have played. They picked up a 10-0 win in the first non-conference doubleheader against Grand Forks, and then they would fall in the second game by a run. They 5-4, 5-4 was the final score in that second game against Grand Forks in favor of Grand Forks. So they've outscored their opponents 12-5 officially. And there's a strikeout. 14-5 if you include the 2 awarded runs for forfeit wins. This is only the 3rd game of the season that the Stars have actually played. They were supposed to play a doubleheader. That's a high fly ball to right field on the run and makes the grab for out number 3.
For your Stars in the bottom of the second inning.
We'll tell you more about the Stars when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Deeds Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdec.com. J. Deeds Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more. All inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit mandysoffargoND.com and discover something new today. mandysoffargoND.com. Handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
Welcome back, Starting Bank Field, 2-0 Stars. After 2 innings of play, we go to the top of the 3rd. It's the bottom of the order for the Raildogs. It's Dylan Anderson, Wes Hoover, and Ryan Schock. Batters 7, 8, and 9 that we'll see here in the top half of the 3rd. As we were hinting before the commercial break there, this is the 3rd game of the season, and we're almost 3 weeks into the season now, if not already 3 weeks into the season that the Stars have played. They were supposed to play a doubleheader yesterday against Fergus Falls Post 20. Well, or Post 30, excuse me. The Stars showed up, but Fergus Falls did not. And it was a no call, no show, no email, no text. They just simply didn't show up. From my understanding, somebody from here made a call there, and then they found out that they weren't coming. So, yeah, that's the story behind that. So they get 2 forfeit wins on that in their overall record. Unofficially scored at 1-0 and 1-0 for the forfeit wins. Dylan Anderson, the batter now. And that first pitch from Christofferson is high and out for ball 10. Ball 1 to Dylan Anderson. 10 balls and 11 strikes on 21 pitches so far here for Christofferson. Make that 2 balls and no strikes. Christofferson comes set, winds, and delivers. And he will miss again for ball 3. Three and 0 the count. He'll cash in his free strike coupon there, 3-1. Dilworth Raildogs have outscored their opponents 59-28 in their amateur league. 3-1 pitch, ground ball out towards Colby Hansen. He'll pick it up, fired over to first, and got it there just in the nick of time for the 4-3 ground out, and out number 1.
Raildogs number 6, Wes Hoover.
Wesley Hoover, or from here on out, Wes Hoover, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. It's batter 8 in the lineup here for the Raildogs. And the first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Nice job. If you're just tuning in, the Raildogs opened their season with a 7-1 win over the Sabin Mets back on May 24th. They took a pair of wins in their doubleheader against the Hawley Hawks as strike 2 comes in. 11-10 and 10-0 wins on May 31st to wrap up the month of May. Then they kick off the month of June with 2 games on June 6th. A 12-1 win over the St. Wendell Saints. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for out number 2.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 49, Ryan Schock.
Ryan Schock, the batter now. And then they had a 10-10 tie on June 2nd or June 6th in their second game against the Regal Eagles, and then they defeated the Fergus Falls Canes by the final score of 9-6 on June 7th. This is the 6th game of the season here for Ryan Schock and his teammates here for the Raildogs. He'll foul that one off his ankle in the batter's box there for strike number 1. 32 minutes into the ball game now. Here's the 0-1. That one's a little too far inside. We're even at a ball and a strike. Stars outscored their opponents 14-5 so far in the 2 games that they have played. 12-5 officially with 2 forfeit runs. Strike 2 is the call there. The Comets have outscored their opponents 70-45. The Astros have been outscored 85-48, and the Rockets have been outscored 91-52 this season so far. Swing and that one came off the left upper chest of the umpire, and hopefully he is okay. Head coach Donnie Bryant of the Stars comes out to double check on him. Let's see, I had 1 and 2. So they're just going to check on him, and I think I heard something about getting him a water. It doesn't happen too frequently, but when it does happen, that can hurt. That can hurt really bad. A nice song selection there, Chumbawamba. Okay, so I think it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now it's 2 and 2. And the scoreboard in the outfield would agree with me. Once again, this is a scrimmage game, so it does not count in the standings. It does not count in stats. But the Stars, with postponed games and opponents not showing up, are really biting for opponents here. Just the oh, there's a swing and a miss. That was a nice pitch by Christopherson as he gets shocked. And it's 3 up and 3 down in 3 innings of play. 9 up, 9 down so far here in this contest, and we'll be back with more in a minute here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
It's payback time.
You wouldn't want officials ruining your game day at home, so don't ruin it for them on the field or court. Respect officials. That's one way you can serve, stand, and score. This message brought to you by Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. Once again, the Astros and Rockets down in Sioux Falls, wrapping up their invite tournament down there. The Astros lost 11-1 in their first game, bounced back with a 6-0 win over Aberdeen, and then they would fall 18-3 to Norfolk and 10-2 to Fusion Boiler. And then that was their last game. That was earlier this afternoon for the Astros. For the Rockets, they were also down in Sioux Falls. They opened it up with a 10-6 win over Brandon Valley, but then fell 11-2 to Westview. They had a 3-2 win over Wave Junior Legion, and then they lost 8-5 to Elkhorn out of Nebraska for their last game down in Sioux Falls. So the Rockets will come back to Fargo, and they'll move to Young Field to play the West Fargo Rattlers. That'll be the second time this season that the Rockets they'll play the Spikes, so it will not be the second time that they've met each other. No balls and a strike. The batter is Mason Sinner. We're back to the top of the order here for the Stars. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Comets in Mandan picked up a 4-1 win over Mandan in the first game of that invite tournament as Sinner will strike out here. And then they would fall 7-6 to the Bismarck Americans, bounce back with a 6-5 win in 9 innings against the Minot Metros. And then they would fall short today earlier this afternoon against Washburn. They fell 7-3, the final score in that game. So that's an update on the Comets, Rockets, and Astros. And now you got the Stars here on Magnitude Sports. Kane Mathiasen, no balls and a strike, and this one is going to left field. Backpedaling there is the shortstop, and that will be Landon Johnson making the catch. And that is 2 quick outs here for the Stars.
Next up for your Stars, number 2, Colby Hansen.
Colby Hansen, 0 for 1, reached on an error charge the second baseman last time he was at the plate. One ball, no strike now here to Hansen. Wurmeyer's on deck if Hansen can reach base. Two and 0. And that one's high for 3 balls and a strike. One more pitch like that, and he will reach base, and we'll see Gus Wurmeyer. Hansen, Wurmeyer, and Pankratz. That's the meaty part of the order there if the Stars are looking for base hits. And strike 2 on the swing and a miss. So He battles back from a 3-0 deficit to fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, Colby Hansen 0 for 1. Reached on an error. He'll pound this one to left, but it'll drift foul. Had that one stayed fair, he might have had his first home run of the season. That thing is long gone. And Hansen will pop this one up. Might have a chance to drop. Can they get there soon enough? On the run, and he makes the catch. Nice job by Andrew Lynn, the center fielder. 3 up, 3 down for the Stars here in the bottom half of 3, but they still have a 2-0 lead after 3. We'll see if they can keep that up. But it's a 9-inning game here. Still a lot of baseball to play. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay tuned.
For the ultimate destination for fun, welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
Here's 3 ways you can support Magnitude Sports. First, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It's 100% free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 month-to-month YouTube memberships. Finally, businesses can choose one of 2 online YouTube sponsorships or contact us for more options. To learn more, click the Join button or give us a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
All right, so new pitcher on the mound here for the Stars. It's going to be Mason Sinner coming in from left field, and Alex Christopherson, the previous pitcher, will take his place out in left field. So just a straight swap between left field and the mound here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. 3 innings of work, and he gave up no runs. Alex Christopherson did, and I would suspect that Mason Sinner will get 2 or 3 innings of work as well, and they'll make another pitching change here, just to get their pitchers some throws. Like we've said a couple times in the broadcast, they have not had the opportunity to play many games here. So Jacob Klinsky will run up and have a quick word with Mason Sinner, the new pitcher here for Fargo Post 400. Two 0 lead here in the top of the 4th. And it is Landon Johnson, the leadoff batter. He bats number 1 in the lineup. It's the top of the order here. That pitch is high and out for a ball, 1-0 here. Landon Johnson struck out looking last time when he faced Alex Christopherson. And the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed, 2-0. From up here, it looked like it could have been an either-or call on the ball or strike. 2 runs on 4 hits so far, 1 error for Dilworth. And this one, a bouncer to third. And they will fire it across, and they got it there in time. A 5-3 ground out, just barely. These guys are pretty fast.
Number 4, Owen Hoover.
In a normal AA Legion game, that'd be a routine 5-3 ground out. In this game, that was a just in the nick of time ground out, and it was the same type of play. They do get 1 away, though. There's a strike. Owen Hoover got the infield single on a high bouncing ball towards third last time he was up. And the pitch is way outside into the backstop, and that'll be ball 1. Andrew Pugliano is a reserve for Dilworth. We'll see if we see him in this game or not, but we have seen him plenty of times here at Starion Bank Field, as he is an umpire for Fargo Post 400 games. For a good, he has a good chunk of games over the season. At least he has in the past. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that one going into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit just over Max Ammerman and just in front of Kane Mathiasen. A base hit and a runner on. That is the second hit of the game for Dilworth. Carson Zimmel grounded out into a double play. It was a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play last time he was at the plate. One of the better defensive plays for the Stars in this game so far is that one's fouled off to the first base side and out of play for an 0-1 count. Andrew Lynn is on deck. We might see Matt Fichtner this inning. There's one away. "45 minutes into the contest already, and time is called. Zimmel will step out and step back in, so it's a pitcher versus pitcher battle, although this time he lost the battle against pitcher Alex Christopherson. We'll see how he does against Mace's Sinner here. That one is going to be popped up, backpedaling a little bit is Max Ammerman for the catch, and that's out number 2, and the Fargo Post 400 pitchers have a 2-0 record against the Dilworth pitcher.
Number 18, Andrew Lynn.
Andrew Lynn fly out to Kane Mathiasen in center field last time he was at the plate. Wind up in the delivery. That one's going to hit him. He's going to go to first base as a result.
Next up for your Raildogs, number 24, Matt Fichtner.
Matt Fichtner flied out to the now pitcher Mason Sinner in left field last time he was at the plate. So he's 0 for 1. He'll take the first pitch for ball 1. It was right down Main Street, but it didn't stay high above the knees for a strike. One ball, no strikes. Runner on. Owen Hoover on second. Andrew Lynn on first. And this one is going to be fair. The throw to third is going to go into left field. And that is an error, and that's going to bring home Owen Hoover. And the runners will advance on the same error. And an error has caused Dilworth to score a run. And that ends any hope for a shutout.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 29, Grant Anderson.
So Fichtner will reach on the fielder's choice. And then the error charge to the catcher will put Andrew Lynn on third and score a run. This one low into the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Grant Anderson grounded out to second base last time he was at the plate on a 4-3. That pitch will miss outside for 3 balls and no strikes. Dylan Anderson is on deck. Grant Anderson, the current batter, and Dylan Anderson, the next batter, bats 6 and 7 in the Raildogs lineup. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Sinner. And this one, a high chopping ball right to first base. He'll throw it back to Sinner, and he got it. He'll go into the books as a 3-1 ground out. That'll prevent Andrew Lynn from tying the game, and that brings us to the end of the top of the 4th. 3.5 done here at Starry & Bank Field in a 9-inning game.
Stars error, 2 runners left on base.
It is 2-1 here on Magnitude Sports. We'll be right back.
It's time for an oil change. You want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick professional oil change you can feel good about.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. Carson Zimmel, I have him down for pitch number 40 to start the bottom of the fourth, so averaging just shy of 10 pitches per inning up to this point. 2-1 as the error brings in a run. Both teams have an error. It's Stars 2 runs on 4 hits on 1 Dilworth error. Dilworth 1 run on 2 hits on 1 Stars error. So far here in the contest, the two teams, Dilworth has left 2 on base. The Stars have left 1 on base so far here through 51 minutes of play.
Fourth inning for your Stars, number 19, Gus Wehrmeyer.
Gus Wehrmeyer doubled to left field. That was the one that he smoked out to left field, and it snuck by Grant Anderson. The ball was going faster than Anderson could run. And he'll check his swing, and he'll take a strike. It's 0-1. It was a good pitch to potentially swing at, but Gus Wehrmeyer just didn't like what he see there, at least not all of it. And he didn't like all of that one either, and that one comes in for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In for strike 2. It's the 4-5-6, middle of the order here for the Stars. Wehrmeyer, Pankratz, and Egan. 1-2. That one's low and in. Ball 2, right at the sneakers of Wehrmeyer. Carson Zimmel with pitch 44. And that one is smoked to right field. Deep, going back, and it is gone. It bounces over the fence, and it's actually going to be a ground rule double for Gus Wehrmeyer. I thought it was gone for a moment, but it is bounced over the fence as the right fielder put his hands up in the air.
Gus Pankratz.
So still no home runs for Wehrmeyer this season, but an almost there with the ground rule double that bounces over the fence. We had a grand slam in the Comets game against Jamestown about a week ago. I believe Post 400 has hit 2 home runs this season so far. That grand slam was the second of the 2, unless I missed something. Gus Pankratz the batter now. 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 1, a ground out to third, 5-3 last time he was up. And the 1-0. And this is another grounder towards third, but that one will bounce foul. And it's good for strike number 1. So 1-1 count now here to Gus Pankratz. Once again, Seth Egan is on deck. We'll see him for sure this inning. We'll see if we get to Jacob Klinsky in the 7-hole or not. Zimmel takes a peek at second and delivers. This one, a bouncing ball to third. He'll check the runner at second and fire it over to first for the out. So back-to-back groundouts to third for Pancrats. Wermeyer stays put at second. Seth Egan, 1 for 1. Singled right almost up the middle to the left side of the second base bag last time he was at the plate. And he'll go right up the middle again. And they are going to try and get Wermeyer out at third. And they did. So Seth Egan will reach base on a fielder's choice. That'll put the second out on the board and bring up Jacob Klinsky.
Number 18, Jacob Klinsky.
Jacob Klinsky fly out to left to the left fielder Grant Anderson last time he was at the plate. And this is a ground ball to short. Could be a double play. Actually, they don't need a double play because there's 2 outs. They'll get the lead runner Seth Egan, and that will take care of the fourth inning of play.
No runs on 1 hit. No errors.
It remains 2-1 Stars after 4. We go to the 5th right after this. Stay tuned.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Men grow up hearing,
Be a man. Never show any fear, kid. You gotta be tough.
push through the pain. Don't be weak. Man, it's time to change the narrative. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health.
Let it out.
It's okay to feel. Speak up, because the life you save could be your own.
Century Builders' integrity isn't just a word, it's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small-town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Stars have a 2-1 lead over the Dilworth Raildogs. Here on Magnitude Sports, we thank you for tuning in. We're approaching the 1-hour mark of the game. We're at 57 minutes unofficially, according to my timer. Dylan Anderson, Wesley Hoover, and Ryan Schock, the bottom of the order, batters 7, 8, and 9, due up here for the Raildogs. Mason Sinner continues on the mound. He had 16 pitches in the 4th inning when he took over for Alex Christofferson. And he will fire pitch 17. On those 16 pitches, 9 balls, 7 strikes. According to my unofficial tally, Dylan Anderson grounded out to the second baseman Colby Hansen last time he was at the plate. First pitch a little bit low for a ball. 1-0 now here to Dylan Anderson. And that one's fouled off for a strike. And we move to 1-1. So a ball and a fouled away pitch. Tomorrow, Brad Anderson will have the Fargo Post 400 Comets in a conference doubleheader with Park River Pirates. That's a 5:30 start here at Starry & Bank Field and live on Magnitude Sports. My guess is he'll go on pregame probably around 5:15, 5:20. Here's the 2-1. And there's a strike. 2-2. Nice pitch there by Mason Sinner. Made that one look easy. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stars have 5 hits. The Raildogs have a pair of hits. Right now, it's the Stars leading 2-1. That one outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We have a full count and a payoff pitch going up here for Dylan Anderson. Wesley Hoover is on deck. Ryan Schock to follow. Batters 7, 8, and 9 here in the top of 5 for Dilworth. And that pitch is high, and that'll walk him. So a leadoff walk for Mason Sinner.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 6, Wes Hoover.
Wes Hoover struck out swinging, so he's 0 for 1. Pickoff attempt at first there. And that one will be blocked. They'll fire it up to first. And that one goes into right field. So the loose ball advances Dylan Anderson up to second base. And the tying run is in scoring position. That tying run is probably going to come in. Can they get it in quick enough? No, they will stay put at third. Runners on the corners as Kane Mathiasen able to catch up to it quickly and toss it back in right away to prevent Dylan Anderson from scoring and potentially tying this game. So runners on the corners now for Ryan Schock, who struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. We've hit the 1 hour and 1 minute mark of the ball game now. It's 2-1 Stars here on Magnitude Sports through 4 innings of play. No outs yet, so still officially the 4th inning wrap up. And that one is going to miss for a ball. 1-0 to Ryan Schock. Back to the top of the order after this one here. Landon Johnson is on deck. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Pickoff attempt at first, and he's back in time. No problem there. And this one is going to be put up into center field. Shallow center, backpedaling Max Ammerman, and he cannot make the catch. They will get Wes Hoover out at second base. And the run scores to tie the game. It's Dylan Anderson coming in from third to score. And then tack on an error to move Hoover over to third. Or check that. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, there's only a runner on first now. And that runner is Ryan Schock. So Dylan Anderson scores. And they got him, I think. Yes, they did. That's the second out. So that takes the base runner off. No base runners on now. So nobody on. Landon Johnson, the batter now with 2 outs. 2 balls and no strikes the count here to Landon Johnson. Sinner will get the signal and wind and deliver. That one's fouled off. Strike number 1. Landon Johnson 0 for 2, struck out looking and grounded out to the third baseman on his most recent trip to the plate. This is his 3rd trip to the plate in this game now. And the 2-2. And that, oh man, from up here it looked like a strike, but it was not called a strike. 3 balls and a strike now here to Landon Johnson. 2 away, no runners on. 3 balls and 2 strikes, excuse me, and then that one's fouled away, and we stay at 3-2. So payoff pitch number 2 for Mason Sinner coming up. Can he get him? And he does. He will strike him out looking, and that will put an end to the top of the 5th. Coming up, 8-9-1 for the Stars. Max Ammerman, Ethan Dahl, Mason Sinner, Carson Zimmel, if he remains on the mound, will toss pitch 50 when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned, coming right back.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Welcome back to Starry Bank Field. 2-2 game here between the Fargo Post 400 Stars and the Dilworth Raildogs. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Stars, 2 runs on 3 hits for Dilworth. Dilworth has committed 1 error, and the Stars have committed 3 errors so far here in this contest. Runners left on base, 2 each for each team. 8-9-1, starting with Max Ammerman. And the first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Ammerman struck out last time he was at the plate as well. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and that one's just a hair high, and we're even at a ball and a strike, 1-1. 51 pitches for Zimmel now, pitch 52 coming up. 13 balls, 38 strikes on 51 pitches so far. And there's strike 2. One hour and 7 minutes into the contest. Max Ammerman looking to get a base hit here for the Stars. Here's the 1-2 from Zimmel. High, we're 2-2. And the pitch. And that one, fly ball, center field. Backpedaling there's Landon Johnson, the shortstop, to make the catch.
Next up for your Stars, number 9, Ethan Dahl.
So Ethan Dahl will step up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. He had the fly out to right center field last time he was at the plate. Andrew Lynn had to make that catch on the run. It was a pretty nice catch by Andrew Lynn. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Sweet Shots, Vixen Moorhead, J.D.'s Construction, Frank's Lounge, Legacy Plumbing, Valley Service, Hogue Diesel Service and Truck Repair, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill. 1 ball and no strike to Ethan Dahl. Also, Bell Bank, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Dakota Fins and Feathers. Here's the 1-0. It's outside for 2 balls and no strikes. And last but not least, Mandy's of Fargo, Grease Monkey, Played Again Sports, Century Builders, and Kingpins. 2 balls and no strikes to Ethan Dahl. Mason Sinner awaits in the on-deck circle, the leadoff batter for the Stars. Swinging and a miss, strike 1. Want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina, chiming in on the chat. 2-2 the count now. Jim, if you're just tuning in, this is a scrimmage game. It does not count towards win-loss. It does not count towards any stat categories. It is just for fun and basically bragging rights and basically get a chance to play some baseball, which is something that they have desperately needed here with weather postponements and teams not showing up.
Number 6, Alex Christopherson.
A single to left center for Ethan Dahl puts the runner on for Mason Sinner. The Stars struck first with 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Neither team would score in the second or third. Dilworth would get 1 back in the top of the fourth, and they get 1 more back to tie the game in the top of the fifth. That first run that they scored in the fourth was a error charged to the catchers. He would toss it over the head of the third baseman into left field. He would have been better off just keeping the ball. But that's in the past now. Can't do much about that. 0-1 here to leadoff batter Mason Sinner. 1 for 2, had a single to right field, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Runner on base is Ethan Dahl on first, and they're going to try and pick him off, and unsuccessful. Carson Zimmel, 60 pitches now, 44 of them have been strikes. You can do the math for the rest of that. And this one could drop for a base hit. And no, it will not. Andrew Lynn will make the catch on the run again. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't make the catch. I thought he did. Safe at second, safe at third.
Next up for your
It's a base hit. I thought he caught it for a moment, but I guess not. Going to the books as a double, pushing Ethan Dahl to third. Kane Mathiasen the batter now. Can the Stars retake the lead? Mathiasen will swing and miss, strike 1. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out to the second baseman, then he had a short fly out to left field last time he was at the plate. The Stars, and this is fouled on the first base line. The Stars have an average age of their players of 18.2 years old. The Raildogs have an average age of their players of 31.7 years of age. So you can take that and think of it how you will. But those are the facts. 0-2. It's been a pretty good game considering that age gap. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. And this one, a bouncing ball to third. They'll throw it back home and out at home. Fielder's choice for Kane Mathiasen. That puts the second out on the board, puts runners on the corners for Fargo Post 400.
Next up for the Stars, number 2, Colby Hansen.
Colby Hansen 0 for 2, reached on an error and a fly out to right center field. That pitch is a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Dilworth Raildogs have outscored their opponents 59-28. The Stars have outscored their opponents physically 12-5 with an awarded 2 more wins for the forfeit wins over Fergus Falls. Runner takes off, and he will slide into second safely. So now 2 runners in scoring position as Kane Mathiasen gets credit for the stolen base. Mason Sinner on third, Kane Mathiasen on second. 1 ball, 1 strike to Colby Hansen with Gus Wermeyer on deck and Gus Pankratz in the hole. It's a dangerous part of the Stars lineup coming up here. That one will miss outside for ball number 2. 1 hour and 14 minutes now here. You can get a good look at Mathiasen getting the lead off on second. And that'll be taken as a strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, got him. Strikeout, that'll leave 2 on base in scoring position. That'll put an end to the 5th inning of play. It remains a 2-2 ball game here at Starry & Bank Field between the Raildogs and the Stars. We'll take a break and be back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back to Starry & Bank Field. It's 2-2 between the Stars and the Raildogs. You got the 2, 3, and 4 batters for Dilworth. Starting out with Owen Hoover. We'll see Carson Zimmel and Andrew Lynn this inning as well. Hoover is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Had an infield single towards third base his first time up. And then he popped one just over the head of Max Ammerman into shallow left center field for his second single of the game. So he's 2 for 2 here in this one. Speaking of 2, we have 2 days and a few hours before we go live from Omaha, Nebraska. At least we hope we go live from Omaha, Nebraska. Last year, it didn't go so well, but we'll tell you more about that in a second here. 2-0, and that one is going to hit the strike zone. 2-1. The Stars are playing at Gretna East for their primary venue this season here at the College World Series invite, the Creighton Prep College World Series invite. 3 balls and a strike now here to Owen Hoover. Once again, Carson Zimmel is on deck. And here's the 3-1 delivery from Sinner. And that's right down Main Street for strike number 2, and we have a full count. So the Stars will play Rapid City at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday the 17th, in just a couple days from now. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one will walk them.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 7, Carson Zimmel.
So it's the pitcher, Carson Zimmel, comes to the plate now here for the Raildogs. So Rapid City on Wednesday, they were supposed to play Brooklawn, New Jersey, but Brooklawn, New Jersey backed out of the Creighton Prep College World Series invite. So the Stars drew Rapid City as the replacement. And then on June 18th, which is Thursday, the Stars will have a 12 noon game against Millard South. As we go to 1 ball and 1 strike. And then they'll have another game at approximately 2:30 p.m. against Gretna East. And then on Friday, the Stars will play Rapid City again. The same Rapid City team. They were originally going to play them once, but once again, Rapid City was the rearrangement, I guess you could say, when that team backed out and they had to redo the schedule. So they'll play Rapid City at 9:30 a.m., and then they'll play Lincoln at 12 noon on Friday the 19th, and then they'll play at Papillion on 20th at Chad Fricke Field. And that is a mishandled ball at second. Now going to the books as an error. And that'll allow two base runners to be. That's the first time that Zimmel has reached base today, is that error is going to be charged to the second baseman. Andrew Lynn, the batter now, 0 for 1. He would fly out to Kane Mathiasen in center. Last time he was up, he reached base via hit by a pitch. And then depending on how the Stars do on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they may or may not have a game on Sunday the 21st. So if they do not have a game, the Stars will have a travel day on Sunday. If they do have a game, then we'll have a broadcast day on Sunday. 0-1 to Andrew Lynn. And a strike 2 is called. So then after the Omaha trip, the Stars will skip Fargo and head directly to Mandan for a conference doubleheader against the Chiefs at Dakota Memorial Bank Field. And we'll have that doubleheader for you here on Magnitude Sports as well. This one ripped hard and pulled foul to the third base side as well. And the game against Mandan on June 23rd puts us almost a month into the season, and it's their first conference game of the season, while all their other conference opponents have played 2 or 3 or 4 conference games already. Some have played 5 or 6. This one, high left field. Alex Christofferson is there. He makes the catch. That is out number 1.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 24, Matt Fichtner.
Fichtner 0 for 2 with a flyout and a fielder's choice. Matt Fichtner, the son of Fargo Post 400 Stars assistant coach Jeff Fichtner. Mentioned that earlier in the broadcast, but just in case you didn't hear it earlier in the broadcast, now you know. Fouled away, 0-1. Fichtner's 0 for 2, a flyout to left. And then, and at that point, it was Mason Sinner, the current pitcher, who was playing left field. And he also reached on a fielder's choice. This one, a bouncing ball to third. Grabbed, stepped on the bag, and then fires over to first, and they'll overthrow the first baseman. So they get the lead runner, Owen Hoover, off base, but the error is going to allow Carson Zimmel to advance to third, and we're going to have runners on the corners.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 29, Grant Anderson.
Grant Anderson 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts, 1 to second base, and then he had the first base to pitcher 3-1 ground out, his last at bat. 1 ball and 1 strike the count now here to Grant Anderson. Dylan Anderson is on deck. Grant and Dylan bat 6 and 7 in the Dilworth lineup. And here's the 1-1 from Mason. And that one is outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike now here. So the Raildogs threatening to take their first lead of the game. They have a man 90 feet away from potentially doing just that. We'll see what Grant Anderson can do to help out. He's going to foul that one away, and it'll be strike 2. So we move to a 2-2 count. Ball, strike, ball, fouled away in that order. That's 50 pitches now for Mason Sinner. 24 balls, 26 strikes, according to my numbers. He does not like the first call here from Klinsky. And he got him, a strikeout. That will strand 2 runners on base.
Raildogs in the top of the 6th inning. No runs on 1 hit.
One of those 2 in scoring position.
2 runners left on base.
And the strikeout will bring us to the middle of the order here for the Stars. Gus Wermeyer, Gus Pankratz, and Seth Egan. will be your batters when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports.
When your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
All right, welcome back. The middle of the order for 5 and 6 for the Stars. It starts with Gus Wermeyer. He'll face pitch 71 from Carson Zimmel. Two. And the first pitch is going to miss for ball 1. I wasn't sure what to expect when we started this game, but so far it has been a really good game between these two clubs. 2 balls and no strikes. A couple of errors for the Stars may have cost them the lead. We'll see if they can recapture the lead here in the bottom of the 6th or not. Wermeyer and Pankratz would be a good start to getting base runners if they can find a pitch that they like and crush one into the outfield potentially, but so far not happening for Wermeyer. He does 2 for 2, a double and he hit one over the right field fence in the form of a ground rule double, so you could say he has a pair of doubles. Almost had his first home run of the season, but not quite. 3 balls and a strike. And that's a popped up to left field. Grant Anderson should have it, and he does.
Next up for your Stars, number 11, Gus Pankratz.
So a double, a ground rule double, and now a fly out for Gus Wermeyer, and that'll bring Gus Pankratz 0 for 2 with a pair of ground outs to third. Both 5-3 ground outs. And the pitch, strike 1. Seth Egan is on deck. We'll see him for sure this inning. Carson Zimmel now at pitch 77. And that one will bounce off the shin pad of Matt Fickner, the catcher, and that'll be 1 ball and no strike. Or 1 ball and 1 strike, excuse me. 1 hour and 27 minutes, time of the game now. Here's the 1-1 from Zimmel, and that one's pushed foul. First base side out of play, 1-2. Jim, we've had a 14-year-old baseball tournament here over the weekend, and we're gonna get that stuff sent to you ASAP, I can promise you. That is 3 trips to the plate for Gus Pankratz, and that is 3 ground outs to third. No, he's safe. They called him safe. So that's going to be an infield single for Gus Pankratz to third this time
Next
around.
up for your Stars, number 12, Seth Egan.
So Gus Pankratz safe on first in a 2-2 ball game with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Zimmel will take a peek over his shoulder at Pankratz on first. He'll deliver the pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. That's 80 pitches now for Zimmel. 24 balls, 56 strikes at the 1 hour and 29-minute mark of the ball game. 1 ball, no strike here to Seth Egan. He singled into left center, reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. And he'll foul that one away, and that will have Gus Pankratz come all the way back to first on his attempted stolen base there. 1 ball and 1 strike the count now. One away with Jacob Klinsky on deck here for the Stars. And they will try and pick him off, but he will be back in time, no problemo. It remains a 1-1 count to Seth Egan with Jacob Klinsky on deck. Maybe Max Ammerman this inning, we'll see. See if the Stars can get their bats going. Another pickoff attempt, and that one will not get there in time. We've reached the 90-minute mark of the ball game now. 1 hour and 30 minutes here with 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Grease Monkey, Mandy's of Fargo, played against Sports, Century Builders, and Kingpins. Just some of our many sponsors supporting the broadcast and the program this year. Here is the 1-1. No, time will be called. Got a split second ahead of myself there. Zimmo comes set, and now he'll deliver the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ball fouled away and a strike, and a couple of pickoff attempts mixed in the middle of all that. It's Gus Pankratz, the runner on first for the Stars in a 2-2 game here. And the pitch. And that one is sent out into left field, deep all the way back, and it's over the head, and it is gone. It is a 2-run home run for Seth Egan. And the Stars take a 4-2 lead on the 2-run blast to left by Seth Egan.
Next up for your Stars, number 18, Jacob Klinsky.
That is 327 feet to the left field fence and over for a 2-run blast. And the Stars have a 4-2 lead with Jacob Klinsky swinging and missing for strike number 1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Klinsky 0 for 2, a fly out to left, reached on a fielder's choice. He'll step out of the box, regain his swing and his feel, and step back in and try it again on an 0-2 count. And that one is high and foul, and not even close to being in the ballpark had it stayed fair. I did not know that Klinsky had that swing in him. But he does, I guess, so now we know. The 0-2, and a swing and a miss, and he'll strike out.
Next up for your Stars, number 10. With number 13, Peyton Oshner.
So instead of Max Ammerman, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout, they are going to switch things up a little bit here. Peyton Oshner will be the batter. He'll take the first pitch he sees as a strike. 0 for 5 this season. 2 flyouts to left, 1 pop out to the second baseman, 1 pop out to the pitcher, and 1 pop out to the catcher. And this one will be a flyout to shallow right to the second baseman, Owen Hoover. Sorry about the camera there. I apologize.
For your Stars in the top of the 6th inning, 2 runs on one.
2 runs on a home run by Seat Egan. His first home run of the season for the Stars. And they have reclaimed a 4-2 lead heading into the 7th inning of a 9-inning game here at Starry and Bank Field. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay tuned.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Deeds Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdec.com. J. Deeds Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more. All inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit Mandy'sOfFargoND.com and discover something new today. Mandy'sOfFargoND.com. Handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound here for the Stars. After 51 tosses for Mason Sinner, he'll be given a rest, and Dylan Sahlberg will try his luck against the bottom of the order here for the Raildogs. Batters 7, 8, 9. We're an hour and 37 minutes into the contest now. Let's see here. Looks like Sinner is out. Or at least I didn't see him move. At least not yet. We'll try and get a confirmation on that. Might have to pull out my binoculars here since they're not scoring the... And there's a strike. 1-1 the count. Take a peek at second base. No, it's still... Oh, we do have a change at second base, actually. Is Jack Bjornsson coming in for Colby Hansen at second base. 2-1 now. Take a peek at the other bases here. Just make sure that nobody else has come in without me noticing. And we do have a couple other changes here. And there's a strike. So full count. So Max Ammerman no longer at short. It is Peyton Oshner playing shortstop, excuse me. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout. And then Ethan Dahl
Next up for the Raildogs, number 6,
replaced
Wes Hoover.
at third base by Tyler Frederick. So we'll see some new batters here in the bottom of the 7th. One away now here for the Raildogs as Dylan Anderson struck out. And now Wes Hoover, 1 for 2, struck out swinging in a single to center field. Ryan Schock is on deck. Landon Johnson possibly this inning as well for the Raildogs. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3, excuse me.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 49, Ryan Schock.
So we'll see how Sahlberg does against Ryan Schock. And And that one is just a little bit low. Klinsky tried to frame it into the strike zone there, but will not do so convincingly enough for the home plate umpire. And it remains 1 ball, no strike as a result. Swing and a miss there on a pitch that might have been ball 2, and it's 1-1. And that one is a high fly ball, right center field. And he cannot make the catch, but he does stop it from going behind him, and it holds Ryan Schock to a single.
We're back to the top of the order for the Raildogs. Number 5, Landon Johnson.
And that one's outside for a ball. Nice job there by Klinsky to make sure it didn't go into the backstop and keeping Ryan Schock at first base. 4-2 ball game thanks to a 2-run homer, 327 feet to left field off the bat of Seth Egan in the bottom of the 6th after we were tied at 2 since the top of the 5th. Stars maintained the 2-0 lead until the top of the 4th when Dilworth got 1, and then they got 1 more in the top of the 5th to tie it up. And 6 outs later, Seth Egan bombs one over the left field fence to reclaim the 4-2 lead in our current score. 3 balls and no strikes, and now there's a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So after a 3-0 count on Landon Johnson, Sahlberg's able to battle back to a 3-2 count and a payoff pitch coming up here with Schock getting a decent lead off first. He's going to take off for second, and that'll be a walk. He just missed. He was trying to hit the corner for strike 3, but he just missed, and now 2 runners on.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 2, Tyler Thrash.
So now the tying run is on base, and Tyler Thrash will take over the number 2 spot for Owen Hoover. And he'll take his first pitch for strike number 1. So Tyler Thrash making his first plate appearance in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Sahlberg winds and delivers a little bit high. It's a good miss. On a 2-0 count, he can afford that. 2-1. Or 1-2, I meant to say. Now it's 2-2. As he tried to hit that corner again, got a little bit further outside than he did on the pitch right before that. Ryan Schock on first, Ryan Schock on second, Landon Johnson on first, and it doesn't matter now. They leave them both stranded on a strikeout.
For the Raildogs in the top of the 7th inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. It's 7th inning stretch, folks. Stand up and stretch.
And we'll take a break and be back with more. It's 9-1-2 for the Stars when we return after this. We'll see who those 9-1-2 are, as I suspect to have some changes when we come back from the break.
Post 400 Baseball is back, and we have all the dominant performances.
Rounding third is Oliver Luck. He will come in, and the throw won't be in time, and Easton Rarick with a 2-run single to right, and it's 10-4.
And all the big moments.
Back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for 1, on to first, rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, making a triple play. It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
Hungry? Get to Vic's for Hamburger Happy Hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's, located at 1608 Main Avenue Southeast in Moorhead.
All right, new pitcher for the Raildogs. It's our old friend Andy Pugliano. Swing and a miss, strike one here. He's facing, is he facing Ethan Dahl? No, he's not. He's facing Tyler Frederick. No balls and 2 strikes. Andy Pugliano, usually behind the catcher wearing that blue or black shirt. Today he's on the mound.
Now for your stars, number 6, Alex Christopherson.
Alex Christopherson will take over the leadoff batting position here, and he'll look for a bunt. And he'll pull it back and take the strike. And Pugliano has thrown nothing but strikes so far. Christopherson's laughing at Pugliano. You couldn't see that on our current camera, but he still has a big grin on his face. And that one is going to be a base hit in the right field, and he gets a hit off Pugliano.
Next up for your...
Ooh, ouch. That one, oh, I thought it hit him for a moment there, but maybe not. It's ball 1, I can tell you that much for sure. Runner goes. Throw to second, not in time. And Christopherson gets the stolen base. Pitch came across as a strike, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Kane Mathiasen. And there you see the, well, it was there, and then the camera started shaking. Now it comes steady. And a strike is thrown, strike 2. There you go, now you see the smile there. Pugliano with the serious look on his face there as he looks back at second. Delivers, misses for a ball, 2-0. This is the best pitching broadcasting I've had in a long time. I myself may have a grin on my face just looking at that. Missed outside, ball 3. I think Pugs is trying an intimidation factor here on the Stars batters. I mean, and that one is chopped foul. And that one is going out in a base hit in the right center field, left center field. Rounding third is Christopherson. He'll come across and score. And Mathias is going to try for a triple, and he's in. An RBI triple for Kane Mathiasen. And the Stars increase their lead to 5-2. It's their second hit off Andrew Pugliano.
Next up for the Stars, number 1, Jack Bjornsson.
Let's see if Jack has a smile on his face or not. My phone said that a World Cup soccer game just started, but I didn't catch who was playing before it disappeared on me because I was busy. Jack Bjornsson, no balls and 2 strikes. And a check swing, and he'll keep himself alive at 0-2. If this game doesn't get 8,000 views for Pugliano pitching, I'm going to be very disappointed. That one is into the backstop and foul. Referee not calling the pug zone, though, this time around. Swing and a miss. And that'll be a strikeout.
Next up for your Stars,
for Andrew
number 19,
Pugliano.
Gus Weirmeyer.
Gus Weirmeyer, 2 for 3, a double to left, and then a ground rule double to right, and then a fly out to left. And that one is going into center field as well. Drop for a base hit. That will score Kane Mathiasen.
Next up for your Stars, number 11, Gus Pankratz.
So Weirmeyer gets an RBI single to medium left center field, scoring Mathiasen from third. Leaves Gus Weirmeyer alone on first base and brings up Gus Pankratz. And Pankratz will foul that first one away for a strike. Pankratz 1 for 3, a pair of ground outs to third, and then he had a infield single to third. He's going to try to avoid the third baseman this time around if possible. There is a strike, strike 2. It's almost as if he called that strike before the catcher caught it.
For your Stars in the bottom of the 7th inning, 2 runs on 3 hits. No
They get a pair of runs.
Left on base. After 7 completes,
And the Stars have a 6-2 lead over the Dilworth Raildogs here through 7. It's a 9-inning game. 6 outs remain for the Raildogs. We'll see if they can get anything going here at the 1 hour and 51 minute mark of the broadcast. We'll be right back.
For an oil change, you want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest, manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick, professional oil change you can feel good about.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 30.
All right, welcome back. Carson Zimmel, the batter. He's 0 for 3. Ground out to second, a fly out to left, and reached on an error. And this time he will, I missed what happened. Oh, it was a fly ball to left field. And it was caught for the out. So a fly out to left.
Number 18, Andrew Lynn.
Andrew Lynn, 0 for 2, a fly out to left, hit by a pitch, and a fly out, or I'm sorry, a fly out to center, hit by a pitch, and a fly out to left. And that's a high fly ball to right field, foul and out of play. It'll be a long strike, 0-1. Dylan Sahlberg with 24 pitches. This will be pitch 25. And that one's fouled at the plate for strike 2. So on 25 pitches, 9 balls, 16 strikes, according to my unofficial numbers. In an unofficial game here. It's a scrimmage game. One ball and 2 strikes here to Andrew Lynn. Matt Fichtner is the scheduled batter on deck. Outside, ball 2. And that one is going to third base. Picked up, fired over, not in time. Or was it? Nope, it was not in time. He is safe. It'll be an infield hit for Andrew Lynn.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 10, Caden Camacho.
And instead of Matt Fichtner, it'll be Caden Camacho, who will step into the number 5 slot in the batting lineup here for the Dilworth Raildogs. We're at 1 hour and 55 minutes here in the top of the 8th of a 9-inning ball game. 1 away, and the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Raildogs down to 5 outs. Runner on first is Andrew Lynn. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That pitch may have been a ball had he not swung at it. 0-2 the count now here. See if Sahlberg can get Camacho out. And that one is a high fly ball to right field, and that one is foul. So we'll stay at this 2-strike count for Camacho. Once again, the runner on first is Andrew Lynn. High for a ball, high and in, ball 1. And that one's high, ball 2. Strike, strike, fouled away, ball, and ball in that order on the 5 pitches so far between Sahlberg and Camacho. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. And that is strike 3. Got him looking. That's the second out.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 29, Grant Anderson.
Grant Anderson's 0 for 3, a pair of ground outs. The first time he grounded into a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning, and then he grounded out on a 3-1 pitcher or first base to pitcher, and then he struck out looking on his most recent trip to the plate. He'll take the first pitch here for ball number 1. Once again, the runner on base is Andrew Lynn for the Raildogs. He's on first right now. That one will just... Or did it miss? No, yeah, it did miss. Ball 2. And that one is a ground ball to second. They'll fire it over to first, and they got the out. And that will take leave one on base, and that will bring us to the bottom of the 8th.
Top of the 8th inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner left on base.
4-3 ground out ends the top of the 8th. And the Raildogs will have their shot at getting some runs back here. Or no, the Stars will have their shot at getting runs, adding runs. Let's go to the break. We'll be right back.
Century Builders, integrity isn't just a word, it's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
6, 7, and 8 batters here for Fargo Post 400. It's C. Deegan. He had a single, reached on a fielder's choice, and the 2-run homer, 327 feet to left field to reclaim the lead at 4-2. And they have added 2 runs since then. This time, Egan will fly out to center field on the first pitch from Pugliano, and it's out number 1.
Number 18, Jacob Klinke.
Jacob Klinske, 0 for 3. A fly out to left, reached on a fielder's choice, and last time up, he struck out swinging. And there's Klinske. Stepping into the camera now, and that will be a strike. 0-1. Ooh. And Klinske nearly getting his helmet taken off there. And this one is going to right field. Actually, first baseman in foul territory will make the catch. And that's out number 2, and it comes at the 2-hour mark of the ball game. So Klinske will pop out to the first baseman in foul territory, and that'll bring up Peyton Oshner. Oshner will see that pitch go high for ball 1. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Oshner 0 for 1, fly out to the second baseman. And this one is a ground ball to third. Dylan Anderson picks it up, fires it over, and a nice pick at first by Wes Hoover. And that will end the inning.
The bottom of the 8th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors.
3 up and 3 down, a 5-3 ground out to end the inning here, and we go to the 9th. And the Raildogs need 4 or the game is over. We'll see if they can get it. They got batters 7, 8, and 9 scheduled. Dylan Anderson, Wes Hoover, Ryan Schock. We'll see if Sahlberg stays on the mound, and we'll tell you more when we come back.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
All right, Dylan Sahlberg will try and finish this one up here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. They have a 6-2 lead over the Dilworth Raildogs. And if the Raildogs cannot tie it up here in the top of the 9th, then that will be the end of the game as the lights have come on here at Starion Bank Field. We've reached 9:07 local time. We're at 2 hours and 3 minutes into the ball game.
Number 13, Dylan Anderson.
Dylan Anderson 0 for 2, a ground out to the second baseman, a walk, and struck out swinging. And that will be ball 1 as it just missed the inside of the strike zone there. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank our sponsors for helping us out, including Century Builders and Kingpins, among many others. Ball 2, Dylan Anderson. Gus Wermeyer still playing first base. You got Bjornsson at second, Oshner the shortstop, Frederick at third. I haven't checked the outfield yet. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. So a runner on here, Dylan Anderson, Wes Hoover.
Number 6, Wes Hoover.
So Anderson on first with the 4-pitch walk. And now Wes Hoover. Ball 1. Hoover 1 for 3, struck out swinging, then he singled to center field, then he struck out swinging again. Swing and a miss, or check that, swing and fouled away. He must have caught that very late. 1-1. Fouled away for strike number 2. Once again, a big thanks to Vicks and Moorhead, Sweet Shots, JD's Construction, Frank's Lounge, Valley Service, Legacy Plumbing, Hogue Diesel Service and Truck Repair, Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill, Bell Bank, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Mandy's of Fargo, Grease Monkey, Low, ball 2. Play It Again Sports, Century Builders, and Kingpins for supporting the 2026 Fargo Post 400 program. And a swing and a miss there, and that is a strikeout.
Next up for the Raildogs, number 28, Andy Pugliano.
Well, this will be fun. Andrew Pugliano will take over for Ryan Schock in the 9-hole on the lineup. And there's a strike. Dylan Sahlberg delivering a strike into the Pug zone. And Pugs calls time as he needs to hold back his laughter. And a late swing there for strike 2. I see what Pugs is doing here, because I did see a little bit of a grin on Sahlberg. He was trying to look away and not look at it, as Pugliano chokes up on the bat and swings that one foul. So
Everybody clap your hands.
Sahlberg at 50 pitches, 21 balls, 29 strikes, according to my numbers. He's a good guy. He really is. And that one right to first. Pugliano will reach and get tagged out by Gus Wermeyer. And that's out number 2. And then at second, did they get him? No, they did not.
Next up for the Raildogs, top of the order, number 5, Landon Johnson.
Well, like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, this is all for fun, and you can see Kane Mathiasen with a smirk on his face there as he makes his way back into center field. And that pitch is a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Landon I think, is it Landon Johnson, number 5? Yep, it's Landon Johnson. 0 for 3, struck out looking, ground out, struck out looking, and walked. And there's a strike, 1-1 the count now. Jim says, good work, Stars, with a thumbs up emoji. Thank you for tuning in on the chat there. I want to say thanks to Endgame Spoiler for bringing us that Bismarck Minot conference update score, too, earlier in our broadcast. Bismarck took the first game by the score of 9-4. Minot came back with a win in game 2 by the final score of 8-3. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Landon Johnson. And the 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2, or even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stars have not played a conference game yet, and they won't until June 23rd. When they get back from Omaha, they'll head right to Mandan for a doubleheader against the Chiefs. That one swung and fouled away, and will stay at 2-2. Stars play Rapid City on Wednesday. They play Millard South and Gretna East on Thursday. They play Rapid City again along with Lincoln on Friday, and then they play Papillion on Saturday, and then they may or may not have a game on Sunday, depending on how they do up to that point. Swing, and he caught it foul, so it'll remain a 2-2 count. Landon Johnson, Tyler Thrash is on deck if Landon Johnson can reach base. Dylan Anderson is the runner on second for the Raildogs. And that one is heading out into left field. That's caught, and that will be the ball game. The Fargo Post 400 Stars have defeated the Dilworth Raildogs by the final score of 6-2. 6 runs on 11 hits on 4 errors, and Dilworth 2 runs on 6 hits on 2 errors. Left on base, 7 for the Raildogs, 5 for the Stars. We'll go over some numbers in an abbreviated post-game show coming up in just a moment.
Just to get some reps in, folks.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to play a 9th inning anyway. They just announced it just to get some reps in, they said. So that was a decision made by both coaches, and I get it. So we're going to play the bottom of the 9th, even though the Stars are leading. We'll see if they can win it by more than a score of 6-2 or not. So, like I said, the game doesn't count for anything, so might as well play the bottom of the 9th. Might as well play one more break, too. We'll be right back.
Ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
All right, strike one. Time of the game, 2 hours and 11 minutes so far. I don't have a way to score this because all the computerized apps thinks the game is over, and officially it is. That one's fouled away. I've been doing broadcasts for almost 10 years now. This coming January will be the 10-year mark. And I have never called a bottom of the 9th or bottom of the 7th inning with the home team leading before. This is the first time that's ever happened. So the Stars are going to win at minimum 6-2. We'll see if they can tack on any other runs here. Leo says, nice call on the game from Gus Pankrat's favorite great uncle and great aunt. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jim says, thank you, Magnitude, for broadcasting the scrimmage game. We'll see you in Omaha. Yes, you will, Jim. Actually, we have another game tomorrow. It is a single-A conference doubleheader between the Fargo Post 400 Comets and the Park River Pirates. And that will be a fun game. That will be a real test for the Comets to see where they're at in single-A against a really good Park River team. Brad Anderson will have the call on that one. It's a 5:30 start, probably a 5:20 pregame here on Magnitude Sports. So the 1-1 turns into a 2-1. Once again, I can't. If they decide to not score any runs and make any hits here, that'd be great because I can't score it. 3-1. Andy Pugliano still on the mound pitching here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He went a little early on that. And that'll be a strikeout. I keep wanting to hit the buttons here.
Now for your stars, number 1, Jack Bjornson.
Jack Bjornson will step up to the plate. And 1 ball and 2 strikes, or 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes and 2 outs is what I meant to say. 1-1. So get a little bonus baseball here. And that will miss. 2 balls and a strike. (3-1) and walk or hit him. Either way, he reaches base. We'll go ahead and say it was a walk.
Next up for your stars, number 13, Peyton Oshner.
Pugliano will zoom in to get the, he has a quick head movement there. He looks super serious, but you pull him into the garage and give him a slice of pizza and he's not that serious anymore. 0-1. Swung on, hit deep left field, and foul. Two away, no balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. For the Stars, leading 6-2 here in the bottom of the 9th. It's a scrimmage game, so yeah, you heard me correctly. Leading 6-2 in the bottom of the 9th. So they're just playing to get some extra reps in, which is a good thing since the Stars have only played 2 games coming into this contest tonight. They could definitely use the extra reps. That one, a little ball that will bloop into right center field. And you'll have runners on first and second and a base hit.
Next up for your stars, number 6, Alex Christopherson.
And Christopherson slices one foul. Oh, and 1. Runners on first and second. Can the Stars get another run here in the bottom of the 9th? We'll find out. Pugliano will deliver a pitch that will go back into the backstop off the bat here of no balls and 2 strikes now. Christopherson batting. Bjornson on second. That one's fouled away. We'll stay at the 2-strike count. Peyton Oshner, the runner on first. So Oshner on first, Bjornson on second, Christopherson batting. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Andrew Pugliano will deliver. Low for a ball, 1-2. And right up the middle, it's a diamond cutter. Rounding third is Bjornsson. He will come in and score. And it's 7-2 Stars.
Next up for the Stars, number 8, Dylan Salberg.
So runners on first and second still as Oshner moves to second. There is a low pitch for a ball, 1-0. I thought for a moment there it might have been a strike. Christofferson on first, Oshner on second, and the pitch. And that one is going to miss for ball 2. And that one is fouled off. 2-1. Well, this has been a fun little broadcast. Like I said, I was not sure what to expect coming into this game. And it's been a fun game. And that one is ripped foul, third base side and out of play. Dylan Salberg, the batter. That one's going to pop away. The runners will advance 90 feet, second and third. Oshner on third. Christofferson on second. 3 balls and 2 strikes, full count here. And that one's fouled off. For Salberg. Pugliano with the payoff pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. 7-2 Stars with 2 runners in scoring position. And that one is pushed foul, and we'll do the payoff for a third time. And that's fouled away again. We'll do the payoff pitch for a 4th time. Once again, runners on second and third for Salberg, the batter here. It's been a 3-2 count for 5 pitches now. And this one is popped up. And this one is going into left field. And that will be caught, and that will be the ball game. And they will, at least I think, unless they're going to play another out, we'll find out, I guess.
1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. That's your final score, folks. Dilworth Raildogs 2. Your Fargo Post 400, Stars 7. Next action for your Stars, they head down to the Battle of Omaha for a game against Rapid City on Wednesday. And the Dilworth Raildogs, they take on the Moorhead Mudcats next Sunday.
All right.
Barbusher Field over in Dilworth, Minnesota.
Well, he
so
did.
Amateur baseball.
He did some of my job for me there by telling you who's playing next for these 2 teams. So that was a fun game. That was a fun game. We'll take a break. We'll come back and have a short chat and wrap this one up in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport. And and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, let's look at your final score, your line score there. The Stars, 7 runs on 13 hits on 2 Raildog errors, and they leave a total of 7 on base. The Raildogs, 2 runs on 6 hits on 4 Stars errors, and they have also left 7 on base in this game. Time of the game, 2 hours and 17 minutes, according to my timer here. That includes the additional bottom of the 9th. Once again, this does not go into the official stat book for the Stars. I'm not sure how the Raildogs are planning to approach that, but the Raildogs, if they do count this game, suffered their first loss of the season as they came into this matchup 5-0-1. Now they're 5-1-1 if they count this game. The Stars unofficially at 4-1 on the season now. And this is a good experience for the Stars, playing an older team. You got 17, 18, 19-year-olds on the Stars, and you have anywhere from 27 to 45-year-olds on the Raildogs. So, like I said, the average age gap there was pretty significant there. And, well, the Stars got it done, including a 2-run homer from Seth Egan. They turned the scoreboard off. That was in the bottom of, let me check my scorebook here. That was in the bottom of the 6th. The game was tied 2-2. Seth Egan blasts one 327 feet to left field. And as a result, the Stars took a 4-2 lead. They would tack 2 more on in the bottom of the 7th to take the 6-2 lead. And then they would tack on 1 more in the bottom of the 9th to win the game by the final score of 7-2. Once again, you can find us online, Magnitude TV Plus, Facebook, Instagram, and X, all those places there. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule, we have the Comets in Park River and a Single A Legion conference game tomorrow. Brad Anderson will have the call on that. 5:30 p.m. first pitch start for Game 1 of that doubleheader between the Comets and the Pirates. And then Tuesday, we're off for broadcast, but then Wednesday, we fire it up again. The Kindred Vikings will come to Starry Bank Field to take on the Rockets in a doubleheader at 5:30 p.m. I'm going to do my best to get that game on from Omaha, Nebraska, because I'll be in Omaha that same day as the Stars take on Rapid City at 7:30 p.m., So we'll have that game live for you for sure on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the Stars take on Millard South at 12 noon. Then they follow that up with an approximate 2:30 p.m. game against Gretna East. And then on Friday, the Stars take on Rapid City again. That'll be bright and early at 9:30 in the morning, followed by a 12 noon matchup with Lincoln. And then Papillion on Saturday will take on the Stars at Fricky Field in Nebraska. And we were at that field last year. That was an awesome field. I liked that one a lot. That's a 2:30 p.m. first pitch. June 21st is potentially an off day or potentially a broadcast day. It depends on how the Stars do on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in that tournament. And then no broadcast on the 22nd. And then we head to Mandan on the 23rd as the Stars take on the Mandan Chiefs in their first conference doubleheader of the season. And that is going to be a that's going to be a fun game to call. We'll see how the Stars' lack of games treats them in that doubleheader against Mandan. Mandan's kind of been all right so far this season, so it should be a good matchup nonetheless. So, and then you can see the rest of that schedule. Once again, you can find it on our Facebook page. It's pinned to the top of our Magnitude Sports Facebook page. Just go facebook.com/MagnitudeTV+, and you'll be able to find it there. Thanks so much for tuning in. We certainly appreciate it. Once again, your final score one more time. The Fargo Post 100 Stars pick up a 7-2 scrimmage win over the Dilworth Raildogs. We thank you so much for tuning in. Time of the game, 2 hours and 17 minutes. We'll talk to you again very soon from Omaha, Nebraska on Wednesday. Actually, Brad will be here on tomorrow for the Comets in Park River. I'll talk to you again personally from Omaha, Nebraska on Wednesday. All right, that'll do it. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's been fun. We'll talk to you again soon.
The preceding has been a presentation of Magnitude Sports. Follow Magnitude Sports online by searching Magnitude TV Plus on X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for broadcast updates, schedule changes, sports highlights, and much more. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports. To support this channel, simply like, comment, and subscribe. That's how you serve, stand, and score.